that in the last few years we have experienced that our students who have been engaged in various activities to develop their skills and bring something to the university as well as society. So I must thank Dr. Madhusankar and his team for organizing this kind of debate, inviting all the undergraduates and other faculties as well, kind of a competition. And this actually makes a platform for our students to show their talents at the same time to develop their skills in addition to the technical knowledge for these skills. Skills are very much important in today's world. That this will help a lot for our students to become their skills. At the same time, so I just need to pass its own message to management faculty students. So last few years, we have some experience that so each department has been engaged in various extracurricular activities to develop skills and so on. But I experienced that there are some students who are doing everything and they go to the lectures, they engage in these activities and so on. They are multi-tasking students. But there are some students, if a certain program is going on, they just pay their attention only for that. So they don't have any lectures. So this is the only time, as undergraduate, this is the only time that you can get the knowledge about your field. Please don't miss your lectures and other kind of academic activities. Those are very much needed while you engage in these kind of activities to develop other skills as well. So knowledge component is very much important. We know how those things are very important in our decision making also. Recently, few months back, Bhikkhu University called me and asked whether you can support us to develop our corporate plan and so. Knowledge I gained from the study in management or undergrad help a lot me to support them to develop those things. And one day you will feel this challenge. So that so don't please miss the chance to develop your knowledge about the and so we are actually expecting the students or graduates they can do many things at once. Multitask, that's a requirement of today's and future world. So please give that as well. Without taking much time, I would like to remind up wishing all the contestants for a great what we call event and so all the best.
Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon. Could you please tell me good afternoon? Okay, thank you. Just take a moment and look around. You can see hundreds of complex and unique human beings. If I were to ask you what is the most valuable thing you possess, many of you might say your family, your time, your career, or your car. But I argue it is your health. Not just health, both of them. Yes, of course, both of them. So today I want to talk about how physical and mental health depend each other and how it influences one another. Just think you have stress. When you are in stress, your body releases hormones like cortisol. It's a physical thing. Over the time, this chronic stress causes to increase your blood pressure and gain your weight. It also causes to digestive issues. It's a physical thing. That's why I say your body affect to your mind and your mind affect to your body. So then, how can we improve our health? How can we balance? What are the habits that we have to follow? So I recommend dedicate at least 20 minutes from your morning routine to your regular workout routine. Please don't get exercise as a punishment. Think it as a meditation that helps you to be healthy. And make sure to have a proper meal consist with each and every nutrition. Because Nutrition is the fuel that determines your performance. If you eat proper, you can perform well. And the most important habit that you have to follow is your sleeping routine. I recommend you to at least have 6 to 7 hours sleeping routine because sleeping time is the time that your body repair your tissues and regain your energy, and it is the time your brain consolidates your memory. So that's why I tell sleeping routine is important that much. And my last recommendation is please try to build genuine connection with others and don't be afraid to ask for help. So I believe these habits help you to be healthy. And your healthiness makes sure your existence in every area. As a girl who recently engaged with sports, I believe and I experience physical fitness not enough to survive in this world. So that's why I say we have to keep eye on both of them. So thank you. To you all. First of all, I want to give huge thanks to my lecturers for giving me this opportunity to speak to you as an alumni member of Department of Marketing Management. I feel so great to be here back and to see you all gathered here. So when I recall my university days, I think we are the very first batch that had organized this kind of event because no one in the Faculty of Management Studies had organized this kind of event back in 2022. So I was a participant in that event. So I think you can feel how I'm happy and proud of today because we are the very first batch of Ideation 2022. So I feel so amazed and grateful because 2023 batch has done very good job. They have organized this event very successfully. So we are the roots of Ideation 2022. And let me tell you something from my experience. The events like this not matters for your university life. The events like this are matters for your corporate life. Because after the 4 years, you are stepping into your corporate life. You are seeking your job. You are facing to the interviews. I don't want to tell how these experiences matters for your university life because you are currently experiencing it. When you are seeking the jobs in the industry, you must face more than 30 interviews. If I right, you will realize in that day how these experiences matters. So my advice to the juniors is don't be a traditional graduate. Be a graduate with the confidence, skills, and the communication. Thank you. Good evening, my pretty ladies. Today I am going to talk for you. For every woman who dreams beyond the limit, who believes herself and refuses to give up. And of course, good evening all the gentlemen. Beautiful soul in the audience. This message specifically for a woman and it also important for a girl. Because when the men and woman race together, the world becomes unstoppable. My topic is limitless woman. A limitless woman is not someone who is superpowers. She is someone with force but stand again. She is someone who faces the challenges, never stop shining. Today, I will discuss with you 4 key points of this limitless woman. Before moving to my first point, I had a quick question for my retailers. Has anyone even tried to put a frame for you? Raise your hand a little bit. Maybe your friends, maybe your family, maybe your boyfriend, or even society. They tell what you should wear, how you should talk, what dreams are too big for you. I want to tell, if someone made that kind of rule for your life, please keep their thoughts. Because a limitless woman doesn't live inside those of the brain. She braved it. She paints her own life with her own colors. Yes. And as well as she knows that confidence is not aggressive. Dreams are not her history. They are her beats. And most importantly, they don't care those kind of people. So that was the first thing I want to discuss with you. My second one is self-belief. A limitless woman strength starts with the self-belief. Even when no one else believed herself, she whispered, I can, I will, and I must. Muniba Mazari, Iron Lady of Pakistan. She is the motivator of my life. At the age of 21, a car accident, she left her paralyzed. But she turned that pain into her father. Now she become a motivational speaker and the artist. Once she says, you're not disabled by your body, but by your mind. Self-belief not enough for a limitless woman. Balance between the kindness and the strength is another point. Strength is not to be hard. It is to be steady. A limitless woman knows how to be kind and strong at the same time. She is soft yet powerful, gentle yet fearless. Her smile is not her hip. It represents the truth, peace, and powerful over the heart. Success is my last point today I will discuss with you. Success is not a fame or honey. It is to be the freedom to be herself, dream boldly, and live with a purpose. She knows success is not to be better than the other. Success is better than the yesterday. These are the 4 points I want to discuss with you today, my ladies. Finally, I want to tell you, for my big ladies, don't live inside those of dreams. Believe yourself, and thank you very much.
Alright, I want to start with a quick exercise. So, think of the last time that someone praised you. Maybe they said, you're really talented or you're very brilliant. Feel how that praise landed. Now, think of the last time that someone criticized you or rejected something that you did. Remember how that felt? Exactly. That contrast, how praise lifts us and how criticism loses us, is the perfect glimpse into how ego works in our lives. Good evening, everyone. I would like to talk about ego today. What it is and how quietly it ruins us and how we can make it a tool instead of a trap. So, ego is a loaded word. Some see it as arrogance, vanity, or pride. But psychologically, ego is a part of ourselves. It is the I or the self that we represent to the world. Or we could say it as how we define ourselves. Our strengths, our weaknesses, our talents, our reputation. So, let me share 3 ways that ego suddenly tries, especially as university students. First, comparison. The ego thrives on comparison. It could go like, I'm better than her. Or it could go like, he's doing better than me. This constant measuring for results, success, popularity, it becomes exhausting in the long run. And it kills joy. It keeps us running races that we didn't even want to be a part of. Secondly, fear of failure. If our ego is fragile, we avoid risks. We don't ask questions, we don't go for auditions, we don't try things that we might fail at. Because failure hurts the ego more than the loss itself. And lastly, defensiveness. When we are criticized, we might snap back or we might violently resent. Because it is an excuse that we use to hide behind and not lead by the truth. So, you all don't have to worry because we can tame our ego. We can redirect it and use it as a force for growth. So, here are the 3 shifts from identity to fluid self. We have to be flexible. And instead of saying, this is who I am, we have to say, this is who I'm learning to become. It allows us to grow and not be afraid of change. Secondly, practice humility and gratitude. Always remember that you did not get here alone. Acknowledge the support, the love, and the failures behind every success because it keeps the ego grounded. And lastly, embrace vulnerability and failures. Choose to do the things that you might fail at. And if you fail, don't disappear. Think and reflect. What did I learn out of this experience and share the message? So, as we move forward, I would like to say, don't be afraid to take that step. Always come out of your comfort zone. To end, I would like to take a small piece of research. Ego is the veil between us and the universe. And when our ego is thick, we only see ourselves and our small stories. And when ego becomes porous, we can sense connection, relationships, and possibilities. So, may your ego serve you and not you. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Behind every success because it keeps the ego grounded. And lastly, embrace vulnerability and failures. Choose to do the things that you might fail at. And if you fail, don't disappear. Think and reflect. What did I learn out of this experience and share the message? So, as we move forward, I would like to say, don't be afraid to take that step. Always come out of your comfort zone. To end, I would like to take a small piece of research. Ego is the veil between us and the universe. And when our ego is thick, we only see ourselves and our small stories. And when ego becomes porous, we can sense connection, relationships, and possibilities. So, may your ego serve you and not you. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.